So guys, I'm back. I know that a whole zero people have been watching my videos, but yeah, this has been something I've been wanting to do. It's not about the views. It's just about helping people and getting therapy practice for me. But yeah, I haven't really posted in a few months. But you know, work work is just it's been a lot. I told you guys that was probably gonna be a lot, and sure enough, I was right. It's hard. It's hard work. So yeah, I haven't really had much time. And you know, classes, relationship, my volleyball started up again. Gonna be going to like Tampa Bay this weekend and stuff. So it's a lot. We got a lot of stuff going on in my life. So let's make this kind of on the back burner. But I got some time. I was like, I'm feeling productive. I should probably do this. So we're doing this. So we're reading more Reddit stories and hopefully trying to help these people. So this first story we got is from One Night Wolf. Okay, just one, not two. I found out my girlfriend was arrested for domestic assault charge 2 years ago, and now she's mad that I looked into her past, assuming this is not a good situation. Probably. Well, let's read about this. She was arrested for assault with a dangerous weapon and charged with third-degree harassment. Pled guilty to a jail time. I found it by searching for her on Facebook, and there was her mugshot. Obviously, this is a serious charge, and if it was her ex, who knows if I could be next. I brought it to her nicely, and I told her I was upset she never told me earlier in our relationship. It was pretty easy to find, honestly, and none of my friends could have found it. And any of my friends could have found it. She's mad I researched her without her consent. I told her, honestly, I don't care what happened in your past, as long as you learn from it, and I don't have to worry about myself. That's all that matters to me. I think that's more than fair. Should I give her time to adjust this? At this point, she doesn't want anything to do with me. Well, I think you handled the situation pretty well. I know if I found out my girlfriend, which we're still together, I know it's been a few months, we're still good, um, had 2 years of domestic violence, right? Or, yeah, domestic assault. I would be pretty concerned, and I wouldn't really think it'd be a good thing if she didn't tell me. Keeping it a secret, you shouldn't really keep it a secret, right? I don't know how long you guys have been together. It seems like you guys have been together for like probably 6 months, I'd say. So I mean, you guys probably love each other and stuff. And if she's been nice to you, then keep going with it, and give her some time. Obviously, give her some time to adjust because this obviously seems like something she's very very sensitive about and doesn't want anyone to found out about, even though it's pretty easy since you found her and she got very mad. So obviously, give her some time to kind of adjust to the situation because I know if I had a domestic assault charge, I would want to keep it in the past, not anything to do with it. So when someone eventually found out, I would obviously not be in the greatest mood once I heard that. So it takes some time for me to adjust. But if she's not domestically assaulting you with a dangerous weapon and third degree harassing you, then honestly, I have nothing to worry about. People change. People learn from their mistakes. It could have been a mistake, and people move past their mistakes. People can learn. People can make one mistake and never make it again. So it could have just been a one-off thing. And obviously, still be a little more cautious around her. Don't like be completely walls up and not want to talk to her, and walk on eggshells with her pretty much. But still be yourself around her and still keep the relationship going if she still wants it. Now she's found out, give her some time, give her some space, since it's a very hard thing for her to adjust to. And eventually, I'm pretty sure everything will be all right if she doesn't domestically assault you with a dangerous weapon and third degree harass you. So that would be my advice for that. So yeah, let's get to the next story. Okay, this next story is from the Through Far Away with two Y's at the end. Okay. I, male 25, found out that my girlfriend, 22 female, cheated when she went out but does not know that I know. Okay. Throwaway account because I want to start by saying the word cheated might be strong for some, but at least by my standards and feelings, currently she cheated. She went out to the club with her girlfriends, and while out, she gave a guy her number. Not only that, her and her girlfriends went to get food after, and the guys met them at the second spot. She texted the guy asking how far his group was from the second spot. After leaving, the guy then texted and told her to call him in the morning. She did. She didn't. So he called her the next morning. She didn't answer and blocked his number. This all happened in between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. My problem here is that she gave a guy her number and was checking on his whereabouts. She doesn't know I know any of this info, and I don't want to expose how I got the info. I was thinking about asking her if there's anything in general that she needs to tell me, or if I feel like I should know. How should I approach her about this? TLDR, girlfriend gave number to guy while at club and wants to grab food with him and his group after the club. Well, this is interesting. This is interesting because personally, I wouldn't be too happy about it. I know some people who would be more violent than others, and it's perfectly fine that you are feeling this way. I feel like you just need to be straight up with her. I mean, if you dance around the situation, then I feel like it will never get fully addressed. I feel like if you feel like you're mad about something or you're unhappy about something in the relationship, you just need to be upfront and tell her about it. There's no need to just beat around the bush because you just need to beat the bush, not beat around the bush. Because you need to confront her about it. You can't just be like, "So, did something happen?" And it just makes her lie. Because she's probably got a high chance of lying. You'll be like, "Is anything wrong? Like, is there anything you need to tell me?" She's probably gonna be like, "Nope, everything's fine." So you need to just be like, "Hey, I found this out about you, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to bring this up." And depending on the way she responds, this could be a make or break situation for the relationship. I don't know how long you guys have been together, but I mean, this is the thing about clubbing. If you club without your significant other, which is what I do, because she doesn't do any of that, it's built on trust. She trusts me to not grab some girl's number and go and get food with them. I also have friends who are girls, like my neighbors. They're like we're girls, and we're friends with them, and we've gone out and hung out, like all of us as a group, me and my roommates and her roommates. Like we're just friends. You can be just friends with a girl and a guy, opposite genders. I believe that's perfectly fine. But since you found this person at the club and just got his number straight up like that, that's definitely a huge red flag, and I feel like it kind of just crushes all of the trust in the relationship, especially if she doesn't like come forward about it immediately. She just ruined all the trust in the relationship, and I feel like you can no longer trust this person the same way you once trusted because you gave her trust, you gave her your trust of being able to go out with her girlfriends and not do anything like that. And sure enough, she went out and found some guy's number and got food, even though they didn't, kiss or have sex or anything like that. It's still, you're still opening up your heart to another guy. Pretty much, you're still giving a guy a thought of a chance, which is still not good in most people's books. And maybe if she brought it up immediately after, and regretted it, and she's like, "I'm sorry, like I did that. It was a drunk decision. We can move past it." But since she's not talking about it, and she's probably gonna lie about it, I feel like it's a big red flag. You need to straight up be honest with her about it and tell her how you feel. And the way she responds, if she's like, "You know what, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Going forward, I will never do that again." Then okay, yeah, you're good. Let her go out, and if she messes up again, then you know that's obviously not good. But if she's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about," just starts getting all defensive and starts deflecting it, then that could be a major red flag going forward in the relationship. So yeah, I would just be directly honest with her, but and take that as you will, Mister the Far Away with two Y's at the end. So yeah, let's get to the final story. Okay, this last story is from Any Air 6192. And this title is in all caps. I'm so sick and tired of being fat. Okay. I, 21 female and around 220 pounds, have a very low self esteem, and honestly, I hate how I look. I don't date because I feel like I usually don't deserve anyone. I've even covered all the mirrors in my house so I don't have to see myself. After work, I usually stay home because I don't want people to see me. I've tried to lose weight many times. I've joined different gyms, but after a few weeks, I lose motivation and stop going. I can never seem to stay consistent. Most people around me are naturally skinny, and sometimes it makes me feel even worse about myself. I know everyone is different, but it's hard not to compare. Right now, I actually feel motivated and want to start. My biggest problem isn't starting, It's not quitting when motivation disappears. How do I stay consistent even when I don't feel motivated? And how do I stop tying my self worth to my weight? Any advice would really help. Well, um, I know this is a very difficult situation for you to be in, and I love how you're motivated to to want to lose weight. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is find a partner. You say you know people who are skinny, they probably go to the gym. You can go to that same gym with them, and so they can keep you accountable. If they go to the gym consistently, then if you go with her and be your gym partner, I know it may feel like, oh, I feel so much worse around her because she's so skinny, and I'm so fat. I, honestly, you just kind of have to deal with it. There's no real good way to put that. If you want to stay in the gym, having a partner, someone to motivate you, someone to keep you consistent and keep you accountable, that is the number one way to help you lose this weight that you're trying so hard to lose. So even though you may feel self-conscious around these skinny girls while at the gym, it's like, oh, everyone's gonna judge me. First of all, they're not gonna judge you. People at the gym, nicest people you can think of, like they will not judge you. Like everyone started somewhere. Everyone either started out really fat or really skinny at the gym. Everyone started off somewhere where they didn't want to be at the gym and eventually ended up there. So, you see all these people at the gym, all skinny, strong, muscular, beautiful. They all started out not skinny, not muscular, started not looking too great before the gym. And they also probably felt self conscious. But now that they've gone to the gym and become consistent, they understand where you're coming from. So they will not be self conscious, or they will not judge you at all. That can be like 100% sure that will not happen. So literally just go with one of your naturally skinny friends, and just you gotta keep each other accountable, and you're not gonna feel motivated every day to go. That's where discipline comes from. Doing hard work when you don't feel like it. If we're all motivated in life and always stay motivated doing whatever you want, then we would all be millionaires and very successful people. But that just doesn't happen. You don't feel motivated every day to do the work. But what separates the mediocre from the great and the skinny from the fat, the in shape and the not in shape, is doing the work even when they don't feel motivated to do it. So you're gonna have to just, you know, go to the gym, literally just go there. There's this thing called a 5 minute rule. Work on something for 5 minutes. So go to the gym, walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm all right here. Might as well get a workout in. Literally just go there, do it for 5 minutes, and you'll start finding yourself to be more motivated to help, and just do it. Since you're already there and you're already doing it. And I totally understand how you feel self-conscious about how you look. I know I wasn't fat. I was never fat, but I was very skinny, very just twig, just you know, very self-conscious about myself, and I wasn't happy with the way I looked. And I found the gym. I went with my dad, and he was the one who kept me accountable. I had that partner to go with, and if it wasn't for him, then I probably wouldn't be where I am today in the gym. And although I haven't been really consistent lately, I've just been so busy with stuff. But you know, I feel like I'm strong. I think I'm a very strong person. So if I could, you know, have that same person, if you can have like someone like my dad, someone to help you keep you accountable at the gym and show you how to do it, that is going to be the number one way to be able to go consistently even when you don't feel motivated. So Miss Any Air 6192, I really hope that could help you. And another big thing is, cut out the bad habits too, because you can go to the gym every day, but you can still be eating 5,000 calories and still gain weight. So you need to start tracking what you eat, cut out some bad habits like um, excess snacks, and replace with another good habit, or lifestyle stuff like that. There's plenty of things you can do to lose weight, but the gym is obviously the main thing to do. So I hope that advice helps. Anyways, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope that you learned something. Hope that you got some good advice from these Reddit stories, and I hope you could, take a key piece of this video and incorporate into your life, and hopefully, you and Any Air 6192 could lose weight or gain muscle. I hope you found something good this video, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna upload again whenever I find the time. So, anyways, I will see you around. Go to bed past 10 p.m. Have some good snacks. Eat healthy. And it's a great day. Have a great day. Just remember that. So I'll see you around. Bye bye.